Now, bacha, we are starting with the first exercise of the chapter 13.1. In this chapter, you will be facing the questions related to the surface areas. In this particular exercise, we are not going to face any question related to the volume. But in the last class, I have introduced all the formulas related to the areas and the volume. So be very careful while reading, because proper understanding of the question makes you, it is going to help you out to decide which formula you are going to opt for. So now, bacha, what you're supposed to do, let us read the first question. So now our first question says that we have a plastic box whose length is 1.5 meter, whose breadth, it is 1.25 meter wide. Width or breadth is one of the same thing. Those students who do not know, let me clear you. अगर आपको कहीं wide लिखा आता है or you are facing a word width, so width or breadth is one of the same things. And 65 centimeter deep, depth and height is one of the same thing. Height is going in the upward direction, depth is the height in the downward direction. So here you are clear with the dimensions of that plastic box. And one more thing you need to pay attention is length and breadth of the box given to you is in meters, whereas the depth, that is the height of the box given to you, is in centimeters. Now, so whenever there are difference in the units, you are going to bring everything in the same unit. So here two quantities are given in meter and one quantity is given in centimeter. So we will preferably have everything in the meters. हम हर चीज किसमें लाएंगे बच्चा? We are going to get everything in the meters. So now, what is written? It is opened at the top. So box is like this. The box is opened from the top. Ignoring the thickness of the plastic sheet, the plastic sheets are a bit thicker, so you are going to ignore that thickness, right? आप उस sheet का जो thickness है, आप उसको ignore करेंगे, right? So ignoring the thickness of the plastic sheet, you need to determine the area of the sheet required for making the box. What do you require? Area of the sheet required for making the. So, bacha, what do we need to do? We need to ignore the thickness. We need to ignore the thickness of the plastic sheet, and we need to determine the area. Now, can you see this box in my hand? This is a cuboidal box having the different dimensions. Can you see this box? So the condition is somehow like this. So the box is opened from the top. So this is an empty and hollow box. The box is opened from the top. So we need to find out the area of the sheet required for making this sort of a box. So sheet will be there in this face, top face, side faces, bottom face, and the front face is not here, but we have a back face. Can you say this? Right. So this is a kind of a box, this is a cardboard box. I'm showing you just for an example. So let us talk about its dimensions. So this is the length of the box. This line defines the length of the box, which is 1.5 meter. Right? This is the breadth of the box, which is 1.25 meter. Right? Sorry, this is the breadth of the box. This is the breadth of the box, which is 1.25 meter. And this is the depth. So the box is deeper. So this is the depth of the box. So this edge is representing the depth of the box. So I hope this is clear to you. You can see the picture. So this is an empty box. We're talking about this empty box. So we need to find out the area of the sheet required. So basically we need to find out the area of the 5 faces. So in a cuboidal figure, in total we have 6 faces. But since it is open from the box, so there is nothing at the top of the box. So what do we need? We need to calculate the area of 6 faces. What do we need to calculate? We need to calculate the area of 5 faces out of 6. So let us proceed. And in the second part of the question, what we need to do? We need to find out the cost also. So cost हमारा easily निकल जाएगा अगर हमारा area निकल जाएगा तो. So let us work out on the area first. Then we will find out the cost. Now, bacha, you can see this figure. This is the plastic box I have drawn. So we are going to sort out this question, right? So let us start by writing the dimensions. So this is the length, this is the breadth, and this one is the height. Right, bacha? So let us write what is given to us in the question. हमारे पास length है, we have breadth and we have height. So what are these things given to us? Let us see. 1.5 meter is the length, bacha. So I am writing here 1.5 meter is the length. Breadth is our 1.25 meter and this is 65 centimeters. So I am going to write it in meters, which is 65 upon 100 meters. So we can also write it as 0.65 meters. All right, bacha. So this is how we are going to do. So we need to find out the area, right? We need to find out the area of 5 pixels. So basically, how I'm going to put bacha area required to make plastic box, right? जो एरिया ऑफ 4 वॉल्स होती हैं उसको तो हम कर्व सरफेस एरिया बोलते हैं या फिर हम उसको लिटरल सरफेस एरिया बोलते हैं. प्लस जो हमारा टॉप है that is empty, so we are not going to consider it. So but what we are having only base area. What do we have? We are having only base area. So lateral surface area, we each one of us know that is 2h L plus B. And what is the base area बच्चा? बेस एरिया क्या होगा? सो बेस एरिया के लिए अगर मुझे चाहिए, सो बेस में जो मेरे पास डायमेंशन है दैट इज लेंथ एंड ब्रेथ, हाइट तो है नहीं. सो दिस विल बी L into B. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to put all the values. So 2 into H. What is H? 0.65. What is L plus B, bacha? That is 1.5 plus 1.25 and L into B is 1.5 into 1.25. ठीक है बच्चा? So अगर मैं इन दोनों को ऐड करती हूँ तो this is 2 into 0.65 into 2.75 plus on multiplying these two we will get 1.875. Now when we are going to multiply this we will be getting 3.575 plus 1.875 which is equal to 5.45 meter square. ये किसके इक्वल होगा बच्चा? 5.45 meter square. Now this is, we are through with the area. I am making a partition to find out the cost for the second part. This was the first part of the question. Now I am solving the second part. So what does the second part says? You need to find out the cost and what is the rate given to us. For 1 meter square we are having rupees 20. So what it is बच्चा? The cost of the sheet. So जो cost होती है it is always rate into area or rate into volume, जो भी हम calculate कर रहे हैं. So rate into area. So what is the rate given to us? 20. And what is the area we are having? Area we are having is 5.45. Right? So it is rupees. It is equivalent to rupees 109. So cost to make that plastic box is equal to rupees 109. So this is how we have calculated this question. So I hope each one of you have understood what I am trying to tell you. Now students, let us start with the second question. Second question says that length, breadth and height of a room are 5 meter, 4 meter and 3 meter respectively. Find the cost of whitewashing the walls of a room and ceiling at the rate of 7.50 per meter square. अब इस the question is very easy. हमें white washing का cost निकालना है. So इतना logic हम सबके पास है कि जो white washing होती है वो 4 walls पर होती है and the ceiling is covered in white washing, but floor is not included. So this is again the same case as we have discussed in the question number 1. Question number 1 में हमारे पास the box was empty, so we have not considered this space. So, but in this case, you can imagine this as a room. So, we are going to whitewash this ceiling. We are going to whitewash all 4 walls of the room, but we are not going to whitewash the floor. So, again, we are going to include the 5 areas, which includes the lateral surface area and one of the base area, that is the top base area. पिछले वाले क्वेश्चन में हमने बॉटम बेस एरिया लिया था, इस वाले क्वेश्चन में हम टॉप बेस एरिया लेंगे. Why? Just because why we are going to take this top base area? Because we are going to whitewash the ceiling also. हम ceiling को भी whitewash करने वाले हैं. So first we are going to find out the area, and after finding out the area, what we are going to do? We are going to find out the cost. So let us begin solving this question. So now, bacha, again we are going to make a cuboid because we have a cuboidal room. We are going to mention the dimensions in the figure as well as while writing the question. Now let us start while doing this question. First of all, what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to write the given. So this is our solution 2 of the exercise 13.1. So we are going to write the dimensions first: length, breadth and height of the room. Right? So what is given to us? Let us see. The length, breadth and height are 5 meter. It is 4 meter and it is 3 meter. So we are providing with the dimensions, and what we need to calculate? We need to calculate the area for white washing. What we need to calculate? We need to calculate the area for white washing. Right? So that includes LSA plus area of top base. Area of top base. So LSA हमें पता है बच्चा, that is 2H L plus B. And अगर हम top base को लेते हैं तो जो हमारी dimensions हैं बच्चा top base की, वो क्या होंगी? Length and breadth. The dimensions and those are length and breadth. So again we are going to put the same formula L into B. So what we are going to do? We are going to put the values. So बच्चा मैं चाह रही हूँ कि ये वाला question आगे पहले आप खुद complete करें. Then I am going to let you know how to do, and then you can verify your calculations with me. So keep doing. Now we have 2 into H, that is 2 into 3, L plus B is 5 plus 4 plus LB, that is 5 times 4. So that is 6 into 9 plus 20. So which will give me 54 plus 20. So this is 74 meter square. Very simple. So now what we need to do, bacha? This is the first part, and in second part I need to solve for the cost of whitewashing. So cost of whitewashing. Cost of whitewashing क्या हो जाएगा बच्चा? What is the rate given to us? 7.50 into 74. Right? This is for per meter square. So what we are going to do? We are going to sort it out, and after sorting out, we will get the answer 555 rupees. Right? So I hope you are getting the same answer. Now let us proceed towards the next question. Now students, now we are having a third question which says that the floor of a rectangular hall has a perimeter. So this question में हमें क्या given है? We are provided with the perimeter, means sum of all the boundaries of the rectangular hall. राइट. फ्लोर का हमें पेरीमीटर गिवन है, सो मींस जो हमारे पास बॉटम एरिया होता है उसका पेरीमीटर हमें गिवन है. से सपोज दिस इसका पेरीमीटर, सो दैट मींस ट्वाइस ऑफ लेंथ प्लस ट्वाइस ऑफ ब्रेथ हमें गिवन है इक्वल्स टू 250 meters. Now बच्चा, if the cost of painting the four walls at the rate of rupees 10 meter per meter square is 15,000, find the height of the hall. तो अगर आपको कॉस्ट गिवन है पर 10 मीटर स्क्वायर की, तो हमें क्या फाइंड आउट करना है? हाइट ऑफ द वॉल. So using the perimeter we can get some values which we are going to use in the lateral surface area which is provided to us, because four walls if we are talking about, that means हम किसकी बात कर रहे हैं? हम lateral surface area की बात कर रहे हैं. So let us proceed. I will tell you how you are going to do this question. Now bacha, let us proceed with the solution third. So here this is a rectangular room. So we are having, what we are having with this? We are having the floor. So I will show you. Where is my pen? Wait a minute. Yes, here it is. Okay, I need to change it. Yes. So basically जो हमें dimensions given है बच्चा, वो floor की given है. तो I will show you what we are given. We are given this. Can you see the zigzag? So what is it? I am highlighting my floor of the rectangular room. So when you are talking of a floor, so you are provided with the length and breadth. आपके पास क्या है? Length और breadth की आप बात कर रहे हो. Now बच्चा, हमें perimeter given है, perimeter of floor. So let us solve this question. We are provided with perimeter of floor which is equal to 250 meter. So which implies basically जो हमें given है, that is 2L plus B is equal to 250, right? Which implies L plus B is equal to 125 meters. इससे ज़्यादा हम इसमें solve नहीं करते हैं, तो I am going to highlight it and मैं इसको 1 mark कर लूंगी because I am going to use it later. अब हमें क्वेश्चन में आगे बताया गया था, हमें कॉस्ट ऑफ पेंटिंग गिवन है, राइट, ऑफ एरिया ऑफ 4 वॉल्स. सो कॉस्ट ऑफ पेंटिंग फोर वॉल्स ऑफ अ रूम, वो क्या हो जाएगा बच्चा? कॉस्ट ऑफ पेंटिंग 4 वॉल्स ऑफ अ रूम. अगर हम इसकी बात करते हैं, सो व्हाट डज इट इंडिकेट? इट इंडिकेट्स एरिया ऑफ 4 वॉल्स, ठीक है, इनटू रेट. अगर आप क्वेश्चन को ध्यान से पढ़ेंगे, go back to your books, it is written if the cost of painting of 4 walls at the rate of rupees 10 per meter square. So what is the rate given to you? Rupees 10 per meter square. So cost is 15,000. Area of 4 walls is 2H L plus B और rate हमें क्या given है? 10. ठीक है. So अब हम इसको solve करते हैं. L plus B की वैल्यू हम 1 से ले लेंगे. So this is 15,000. ये यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है 10, तो ये यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? डिवाइड हो जाएगा, राइट. सो दिस विल बी 2H. L plus B क्या हो जाएगा? 125. ठीक है. सो ये 10, the 0 will be cancelled out. So this is 1500. 2 into 125 is 250H. ठीक है बच्चा, हमने इन दोनों नंबर्स को मल्टीप्लाई कर लिया है. So we got that. So what I'm going to do now, 1500 upon 250 equals to H. ठीक है. So this will be cancelled out and this is 6 times. So H is equal to 6 meters. So height of that room is 6 meters, right? Height of the wall is, therefore height of wall is equal to 6 meters. So I hope this question is also clear at your end. So now let us proceed towards the next question. Now students, let us start with the fourth question. What does this question says? A paint in a certain container is sufficient to paint an area which is equal to 9.375 meters square. So we have a container in which we are having some paint, and that paint is sufficient to paint the area which is equivalent to 9.375 meter. वो इतना एरिया पेंट कर सकता है. How many bricks of dimension which is given to you 22.7 to 22.5 centimeter, 10 centimeter and 7.5 centimeter. तो आप देख रहे हो जो आपका ऊपर वाला एरिया है that is given in meter square और नीचे जो आपको dimensions given है that is given in centimeter. So we are going to alter either of the two. या तो हम एरिया को alter कर देंगे या फिर हम dimensions को alter कर देंगे. So can be painted out of this container. So we are given with the dimensions of the brick and how many bricks can you paint with this area. So what are we going to do? We are going to find out the surface area of the brick. So brick को जो हमें paint करना है वो हमें सारे brick को paint करना है, and brick is in a cuboidal shape. So we are going to consider all the faces of the brick which needs to be painted. So we will work upon the total surface area of the bricks. Right, after calculating the total surface area of the brick, we are going to divide the two, the bigger quantity by the smaller quantity, to get the number of bricks that can be painted out of this container. So I will show you how to do this question, students. Now bacha, this is the brick I have drawn for question number 4. Now I am going to write what is given to us. So what is given to us for this question? Area can be painted by container which is equal to, what area can be painted out of the container, bacha? This is equal to 9.375 meter square. Right, so this area can be painted. So what should I do? I can even convert it into centimeter square. How? Meter से centimeter में जाने के लिए we are going to multiply it with 100. So this can be 9.375 into 100 into 100. Why? Because meter square है तो centimeter square, so we will be going to convert it into 2 times. So this will be 9375 into 10,000 upon 1,000. So the zeros will be cancelled. So area will come out to be 93750 centimeter square. Now we are provided with the dimensions of the brick. Dimensions of brick हमें given है. Those are L is equal to 22.5 centimeter. Breadth is equal to 10 centimeter. And height is equal to 7.5 centimeter. So what we are going to do? We are going to work out on the total surface area because we are going to paint the whole brick. हम पूरा का पूरा brick paint करने वाले हैं. Now how can we do that, बच्चा? TSA of brick is equal to 2 into LB plus BH plus LH, right? So this is 22.5 into B10 plus 10 into 7.5 plus L is 22.5 into H, which is 7.5. So आप देखेंगे ये वाला 10 इस डेसिमल को खत्म कर देगा, ये वाला 10 इस वाले डेसिमल को खत्म कर देगा. So we will be left with 225 plus 75, right? And when we are going to multiply the two, we are going to get 168.75. So on summing up everything together, 468.75, which will further be equal to, किसके इक्वल हो जाएगा बच्चा, ये 937.5 centimeter square. So this is the total surface area of one brick. So what we are going to do, we need to calculate the number. तो जब भी हमें number calculate करना होता है, number of bricks we need to calculate, we always divide the bigger quantity by smaller quantity. So bigger quantity is nothing but the area of container. Upon area of one brick, right? So मैं यहाँ पे कर दे रही हूँ बच्चा, मेरे पास स्पेस है तो मैं अभी इरेज नहीं कर सकती हूँ, तो I can do it here. So area of container क्या है बच्चा, 93750, and area of one brick क्या है, 937.5. So this will go here. So this will be cancelled out to give us 100. So how many bricks can be painted out of this container? 100 bricks can be painted. So I hope the question is clear at your end. So now let us try to understand the question number 5. A cubical box has each edge equals to 10 centimeter. So from the last 4 questions, we were continuously talking about a cuboid. And this question we are talking about a cube. So cube has all the edges equal to one another. And we have one more box, that is a cuboidal box whose dimensions are given to you. So what you need to do, you need to find out which box has the greater lateral surface area and by how much, and which box has the smaller total surface area and by how much. So students, I expect you are going to do this question on your own. उसमें कोई problem नहीं है. आप cubical और cuboidal दोनों boxes का LSA निकालेंगे, कंपेयर करेंगे, फिर बिगर में से जब आप स्मॉलर को सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देंगे तो आपको पता भी चल जाएगा कि which one is big and by how much. Similarly, you are going to calculate the total surface area, you are going to subtract the smaller from the bigger, and you will come to know कि if it is something is smaller and it is smaller by how much. So I expect you to do this question first at your end, then I will be showing you my solution to match. So here bacha, we are having one as a cuboidal box and the other one as the cubical box. So we are going to work out on both the things. So first of all, in the first part, we need to work out on the LSA. So LSA of a cuboidal box is 2H L plus B, right? So 2 into 8, that is 12.5 plus 10. So that is 16 times right, 22.5, and we are going to multiply them together. We will get 360 centimeter square. ठीक है, ये तो हमारा LSA इसका हो गया. अब we are going to calculate the LSA of a cube. A cubical box, we can make a partition wall also. So LSA of a cubical box is 4 into A square. So which is 4 into 10 square bacha, which will give us 400 centimeter square. So what do we need to do? We need to find out, yes, this is the greater one. We need to find out the greater lateral surface area. So this is having a greater lateral surface area, and by how much? By 40. So 400 greater LSA of cube by how much? 400 minus 360, which is equal to 40 centimeter square. So that 40 centimeter square is the difference between the two. Now let us work out on the total surface area. अब हम TSA पे काम करते हैं बच्चों. So that is 2 of LB plus BH plus LH, right? So 2 L क्या है हमारा 12.5 into B is 10 plus BH 8 into 10 plus LH 12.5 into 8. सो ऑन सॉर्टिंग आउट तो इसका तो 0 फिनिश हो जाएगा, ये 80 हो जाएगा. सो 2 into 125 प्लस 80 राइट, और हम इसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 12.5 into 8, that will give us 100. So when we will be doing this, so this will come out to be 305, which is equal to 610 centimeter square. ये क्या है? 610 centimeter square है. अब आप देखेंगे बच्चा, अब हम इसका TSA निकाल लेते हैं. TSA of a cube which is equal to 6a square, so which is equal to 6 into 10 square, so which is equals to 600 centimeter square. So the smaller one will be this. So this is the smaller one. By how much? 610 minus 600, which is equal to 10 centimeter square. Understood, bacha? So I hope you have got what I'm trying to tell you with this question, and you must have sorted it out at your end nicely. Now, bacha, we will be doing question number 6. This is a small indoor greenhouse herbarium which is entirely made up of glass panes, including the base held together with tape. So it is 30 centimeter long, 25 centimeter wide, and 25 centimeter high. So what do we have? We have an indoor greenhouse glass herbarium. So it is used to create a greenhouse effect, and that glass herbarium is kept together with a tape. So उसके सारे edges पे हमने tape लगा दिया है, right? So it includes the base also. ऐसा नहीं है उस herbarium का base नहीं है तो वो base भी glass का है, तो that base will also be included, right? So what is the area of the glass that needs to be included? So बच्चा, in the first part we need to calculate the area of the glass, so that will be equal to the total surface area of the glass. तो अब आप अपने end पे question solve कर सकते हैं बच्चा. So what is the total surface area of the glass? You are going to put all the things in the formula, 2 into LB plus BH plus LH, right? And for how much tape it is needed for all 12 edges? So 4 times length and 4 times breadth and 4 times height, right? So जब हम इसकी बात करेंगे, हम जब when we are going to multiply 4 length and 4 breadth and 4 height, and we are going to sum up all together, we will come to know how much tape will be required, because जो taping हो रही है वो edges पर हो रही है. Taping कहाँ पे हो रही है? Edges पे हो रही है. So students, kindly do this question first on your own, then I will show you my solution. Now students, let us start with the question number 6. So what is it we are having? We are having here is herbarium. What do we have? We have herbarium over here. And what is it? It is glass herbarium. So glass herbarium, it is 30 centimeter long. So इसका जो length है, that is 30 centimeter. इसका जो breadth है, right? जो इसका breadth है, that is 25 centimeter. And height of this herbarium is 25 centimeter both. ठीक है बच्चा? So for the first area of this herbarium, area of herbarium is equal to 2 times LB plus BH plus LH. So this is 2 times LB क्या है? 30 into 25 plus 25 into 25 plus LH, 30 into 25. ठीक है? So let us start with this. So this is 2 times, if we are going to do this, 750 plus 625 plus 750. Okay, so this will be 2125, and on doing this, on multiplying this, we will get 4250 centimeter square. So ये हमारे पास क्या आ गया बच्चा? We will get the area of the herbarium. So now total second part के लिए total length of all 12 edges वो क्या हो जाएगी? 4L plus 4B plus 4H. So this will be 4 times 30 plus 4 times 25 plus 4 times 25, so which is equal to 120 plus 100 plus 100. So this will be equal to 320 centimeters. So how much tape do we require? We require 328 centimeter of tape. Now students, let us proceed towards question number 7.